Hey, what's going on, JJ crew? Recently we tested out the Ares Starfighter Ion and the Inferno running PvE missions in the PTU to see how they performed with the addition of engineering, armor, and component damage. This time we're going to run a PvP test and see how these ships fare when faced with competent pilots in a duel. Probably the one situation you want to avoid in an Ares Starfighter. These ships can melt NPC targets, but let's see how they do against actual players who know how to fly their ships. Hey! Oh my god. Oh boy. We'll start out with the baseline test of Gladius versus Gladius, just to establish that yes, I can indeed fly a ship. The first ship we're testing out is the Ion. The slower fire rate means we have to be extremely careful about when we pull the trigger, but each shot still packs a hefty punch. What is this? Shrike, Talon Shrike. Or not the Shrike, the Glaive. Oh my god. When I fly, I typically like to use strafe aim to assist in aiming my shots. So I essentially line up my crosshair with my right stick, and then fine-tune my aim with my left stick by strafing up, down, left, and right to manipulate the pip. This works better though in ships with more strafe acceleration. Woo! Oh my god! The key to success in heavy and medium fighters is keeping distance by blowing through your opponent or kiting. I typically like to rate fight in light fighters, but that combat style does not work at all in the Ares Starfighter. Maybe I can like ram it. Yeah, he got my number. Pirate, Pingu, GG. Here you can see Jason moving the pip by strafing left and right continuously, which can throw off the ESP and make it harder to land shots. Ha! When you're in a light fighter and fighting these larger ships, you want to use a combination of corkscrewing at a distance to shake off incoming fire, and to merging onto the target by neutralizing the pip onto the ship with up and forward strafe, and finally maintaining an orbit around the ship by rotating around with turning and pitch, rolling, and a bit of forward thrust, but not so much that it pushes you back out of the orbit. This keeps you in a position where your turn rate gives you the advantage and you can circle around the ship applying damage while it struggles to pull its nose onto you or tries to push out. You want to conserve as much of your boost as you can by saving it at range and only using it once you're in the rate. What? I'm fucked. God damn, the pacing of this is just not... Okay, alright. What's up, Flame? That was good, good. Oh my god! We're now flying the Inferno, and as you can see, merging into a raid is not the easiest thing to pull off. Newer pilots or anyone who hasn't spent time practicing their flying will have a hard time pulling it off, so these pilots will make for easy pickings for the Starfighter series. Yeah, Hornet. Yeah. So it depends on the end drop, like what you're doing. Right. Like, it'll be better. Hold on. It'll be better in a Hornet because, like, you can maneuver more. Like, the ability to avoid damage right now is super important. Because it's not like if you just get your shields back, you're basically like resetting. Right. The slower movements do help balance the ship, so if a pilot knows how to maneuver around the larger fighters, then the Ares is essentially cooked. Multi-crew ships suffer from the same issue while going up against any fighter that can outmaneuver the pilot gunner. This is why having turrets that are actually capable of reaching out and fighting back is so important. That's what I was waiting on. Well, then you have to put out the fire. Otherwise your components are going to blow themselves up. You have the PTU? It's like open. You can try it. There we go. I mean, that ship's got turret gunners. I wouldn't try to do any kind of combat in M2. Probably in general, but it's too big. It doesn't have like. Yeah, no, it's exactly what I was expecting. Yeah. Yeah, no, if like somebody sits in front of me, they're dead. But if they can get past my nose and rate, then... Yeah, me too. I think it's more maneuverable, so probably. The, Ares. Is it? Interesting. Huh? Maybe the Ares will take it. Ooh. Ah! Oh, God. As you can see, if a fighter is taking damage, it doesn't take too long to pop. If you're able to maneuver your ship and avoid damage though, it can last a lot longer, and avoiding damage to your ship and components is super important right now with engineering on the way. I hope you all enjoyed this look at the Ares ships in PvP, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later! Oh, well. That's not